Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. YouTube Red, a thing that has been scaring YouTube with has been pretty much scaring just about every single fucking YouTuber who that I have been watching for like a good while now. Or at least like if you're somebody out there who does take YouTube like to a very serious level and that you have been trying your hardest to try and make YouTube like a livable space for yourself. Well, now, and you have been doing everything in your power to sort of keep ads going, talking about ad blocker and everything else like that. Now YouTube is pretty much pushing out YouTube Red, which is a $9.99 service, which starts on the 28th, which I do believe is today. It's pretty much comes out, and you can, it gives you no ads, no nothing. You just stream pretty much whatever you want on YouTube, like how you always do, and you can pretty much look at the video without ad interruption. Which I do believe that is the reason why they did add in for the monetizations like that. Now it's easier to throw in commercial breaks in between some of your videos now. And realistically, looking at this, it's like some people like that they are looking at this and they're saying, well, now this is slowly going to like kill their channel, and that they're really not going to get as much money as they probably would like if they did have ads all over their fucking videos and shit. So pretty much what they're planning on doing now, talking about this service, however, is that they do want to give you premium content with doing that. Now, I believe that the biggest thing to talk about with that would be that they're actually planning on trying to do what Hulu and what Netflix is doing, whether they have like specific TV shows that come out just for their services. If you do get YouTube Red, you do get access to this PewDiePie PewDiePie horror show, which that he was paired with a producer from The Walking Dead, so that they can make somewhat of a horror show, which I believe that you're supposed to follow him around as that they scare him and you see his reaction. I believe it's supposed to have sort of like a punk feel to it, but it's supposed to be scary and horrifying, and you want to see this man's reactions. And to no disrespect to Mr. PewDiePie, but really, like, I know that this is like a stepping stone and that it's supposed to grow into more, but really, that's not really a big enough incentive for me personally. Well, maybe not me, but I can say that maybe like that as a starting point, that's probably not enough. Now knowing them like that, they may make way more TV shows. They may talk to way more reviewers and way more content creators to get way more shows out there. Or maybe like that they actually take some people's shows and then they actually expand them to make them bigger than what they are. So really, that is something out there that is a bit of a wonderful incentive for content creators to actually get out there, try more, and try and get their shows out there a little bit. But then also at the same time, it's like, really, we're just talking about ads here. It's like, really, most of the ads that pop up on YouTube, if they're over 15 seconds, you can just skip it. If it's less than 15 seconds, it's 15 seconds. It's really not that big of a deal. But this entire thing I can look at this whole thing in a whole, and I can just say that YouTube could solve this problem in a very simple manner. Just switch their video provider up, or switch up their streaming service to where because I do remember that before Blip went away, it did have this practice available, in which that if you tried to use an ad blocker, the video, it just wouldn't play. And I believe I said this in my last video that I talked about this when it came down to YouTube, and I'm saying it now, is the fact that what is stopping YouTube from just saying that you can't use ad blocker and you have to watch the ads in the videos? I mean, like, if they made the ads longer, like a minute, like, really, like, who can really stop them? Who is going to another streaming service? Who fucking knows of another better streaming service than actual YouTube? Because nobody's going into Daily Motion. Blip is gone. Break, nobody uses Break. And And really, World Star is only for like is only for fights. So really, and nobody's really going to Facebook. However, if Facebook, if it ever did want to give YouTube some competition, that would be that may be the only place that probably would actually give YouTube some competition. In terms of right now though, YouTube is the only reliable streaming service like in its field, and it's the only one that people take serious. It's sort of like how people look at Skype and they look at Google Plus. Really, nobody's going to Google Plus. Nobody really is. And if you are, then you are one of those super business people out there who really like to just have it all clean and whatnot. Most people, they're not doing the Google. They're not doing the Google Plus thing. They have Skype and they have a whole bunch of other means to do that. And that's sort of what's going on with this YouTube thing. However, I will have to dial it back a little bit and talk about the whole thing of YouTubers who are going crazy with this, with the Patreons. Really, if YouTube Red, if it's supposed to be the end of YouTube content creators and they want to give us deals like, or at least like you get big enough to where that they want to give you deals in which give you a TV show, then that's a good thing. Be happy that you made your million, that people, that they like your content enough to where that they want to push you out the door and keep you relevant and put you out there in like the spotlight, which isn't a problem. However, I will say that the Patreons really have to calm down a little bit, because some of them are acting like that. Are acting like that Patreon is supposed to like save their lives or something like that, or because YouTube Reddit is a lie that is going to like destroy like their livelihood. It isn't, because, well, really, I don't really see a future in that. But until then, I don't want to keep this going. I'll see you next time. Please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.